YouTube was good, was good. As y'all can see, I'm mansion, you know, lounging in my mansion over here. You know what I'm saying? My extravagant living situation. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, this is a harsh topic though, right here, man. This is nothing to joke about, man. We over here. We're gonna go in on this baby formula shortage, man. You know, this is always a shortage of some shit. You know, this country, motherfuckers come to this country and migrate to this country and act like it's the best motherfucking country in the world and shit, right? But meanwhile, look at all the shit that they do and look how they treat people from their country. You know, this country benefits people not from the country. Does this make sense? If you're not from this country, these motherfuckers will show you and they will pull out the red carpet for you, right? But yeah, man, this is not good. You know, it's not funny. But you know, you got these talks of abortions and all this stuff, right? But look, meanwhile, you got a baby formula shortage and shit. I just think, you know, I don't see none of these women. I don't see none of them out in the streets or anybody, anything like that, protesting. You know what I'm saying, or showing any kind of outrage or concern over a baby formula shortage. It's just such a catch-22. It's just so interesting how these females and people period pick and choose what the fuck they want to be mad about or you know, take some kind of outrage over. You know, people are just so damn fake. You know, this news media and the social media just got everybody all fucked up, man. You know, people's mind state is just it's crazy. You could just tell and show and just, you know, I really peep that motherfuckers have no logic, no common sense. Excuse me, no just no you know, any, you know, it's just fucking, you know, any just can't formulate, you know, and just it's crazy, man. You know, the common sense is not so common, man. I see it, man. It's a sad situation, but like you already know, man. Both parties, I don't mess with neither one of them. I don't mess with neither one of them, man. You know what I mess with? I mess with somebody that's you know, trying to get us something right and trying to advocate for some kind of you know, for something for our people, man. But I don't see it coming. But I don't see it coming. You see what I'm saying? I don't see. I don't see it. You know. It's just crazy, man. You know. You know, but our concerns is, you know, you got so much distractions on here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing too. You got so much distractions, and our concerns are really just they show you and what to be concerned about. You know, they point out what you should be worried about. They could point out. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I mean, we're just so much under the control. It's not even funny. You know, they Valentine's Day they show you, you know, when to care and appreciate your mate or the person that you love, right? Christmas they show you when to buy gifts for your kids or your family members, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Thanksgiving they show you and telling you when to be thankful for your people, who you love and what you love. That shit is wild, man. If you really think about it, man, we're so conditioned and so brainwashed down to a T. It's not even funny, man. But see, we don't look at it like that. You see what I'm saying? We don't. No matter the age, man. No matter how grown you are, we don't look at it like that at all, man. We just look at stuff from a just an entertainment standpoint, man, and just you know, if we don't expect to take situations, you know, our excuse me, things about us and our situations, if we don't expect that to take them seriously, who's gonna take them seriously? So we want these motherfuckers, we want the Europeans and shit to take them seriously. We want the European to BJ, what up, what up? We want the Europeans to you know to give us a pat on the back. You see what I'm saying? We want them to you know, it's just it's crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, is that makes sense though, y'all? I mean, you know, these people advocating for abortion, but meanwhile there's a baby formula shortage, right? So and then another thing too, uh y'all women, y'all got to get back to nature. I got to get back to breastfeeding your kids. Y'all got to get back to you know, y'all got to get back to that bond that you have. You see what I'm saying? Once you breastfeed that kid, man, that you know, the saliva, you know, goes into the woman's body, and you basically, you see what I'm saying? It signals off. You see what I'm saying? You know, it signals off that the baby, you know, every time that the baby needs to be fed, man, you know, it gives a signal to the in the woman's body, And you know, that's how that happens, man. The woman knows when to feed, you know, and when the milk, you see what I'm saying, should come out, man. So that's another thing too, that early bond that the baby and the mother have, man. You see what I'm saying, when you breastfeed. But I mean, this is so just like Matrix style, man. This is so just like uh you know, artificial intelligence style, man. Everything from everything now. And it's funny because everything that, you know, was succeeding and were a couple of things that was just succeeding and you couldn't tell nothing about, and it was just like the best thing since sliced bread, like this Bitcoin and all this stuff, man. That shit is dropping. But you never know, man. The powers that be could just be saying that shit, man. So you know what I'm saying? They don't want motherfuckers, certain people to invest in that shit. You never know. You know, I could keep an open mind, man, because we just hearing this shit, right? You know, I actually gotta get a hold of some people that actually has or actually are investing in Bitcoin, and I want to hear, you know what I'm saying, from them. You know, does that make sense? I mean, but this is a quite crazy situation, man. So I'm gonna get into this, man. You know, I'm gonna get into this right here. Let me share this out too. Share this out. Share this out. But yeah, man. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, man. Hold up. Hold up. Oops. My bad. Hold up.
Turn your knowledge into income on Kajabi with 5 minutes a day for $5. Do you want to earn money by selling an online course, starting a podcast, or offering coaching sessions? Or maybe you've got a passion that you know would grow into an awesome business.
But the idea of getting
Parents across the nation continue to grapple with a massive baby formula shortage. 43% of baby formula is out of stock across the country, and the percentage is even higher in 8 states. Now Congress is getting involved, investigating what it will take to get formula back on the shelves. Emily Smith reports from Washington.
By definition, a formula is supposed to lead to a known result. But new mom Shauna Bowman says where and when she will find her baby's formula on store shelves is very much unknown.
This last month, it's just become impossible to find.
More than 40% of all baby formula nationwide is out of stock due to supply chain issues and a product recall, adding up to a shortage now impossible to ignore, even in Washington.
I cannot think of a more harrowing, panicked crisis for parents to face.
It literally is a life and death situation in many cases.
The House Oversight and Reform Committee announced Friday it would investigate shortages. Another congressional committee scheduled a hearing for later this month.
Over the last 4 weeks, there's been more production of formula than there was in the weeks preceding the recall.
The White House is taking limited steps to address the crisis, including importing formula from overseas and holding talks with industry leaders to increase production. Invoking the Defense Production Act to increase supply is also an option on the table. With no real end date in sight, this shortage is worrying many parents, including mothers-to-be.
It gives me anxiety, to walk past those empty aisles and be wondering if they're still going to be empty when we have our baby. And I mean, like there's nothing scarier than the idea of not being able to feed your kid.
Wow.
Thanks, Carlene.
A young mother living on Camp Pendleton is getting national attention right now because of her struggles caused by the nationwide shortage of baby formula. Doris Browning posted on Facebook that the situation is bringing her to tears. As CBS 8's David Gofferson reports, the New York Times picked up the story, and from there, it just exploded.
I'm 23. I'm not too young, but I had them sort of young.
Doris Browning has two daughters, 10-month-old Octavia and 21-month-old Tokyo. They live on Camp Pendleton.
We are a Marine family. So yes.
Octavia has a dairy protein allergy and needs medical-grade baby formula, which is especially hard to find given the nationwide shortage of formula.
So it's not like
Gimme.
the store and find this formula. So when I got down to about half the can of formula, I started hysterically crying on the floor, telling them, like, I'm so sorry that I can't feed you today. I'm so sorry I can't feed you the extra bottle you want.
The young mother started posting on a Facebook page for military moms, and then the New York Times messaged her.
I thought it was fake.
Give me a
It
minute.
says they're from the New York Times on your Facebook in your spam. It just, so I humored it and I said, sure, I'm available.
They published an article, and from there, it just took off.
And since then, it's trickled to CNN, it's trickled to the Inside Edition, it's trickled to the Headline News, MSNBC, and I got on CBC Radio in Canada as well.
Complete strangers started sending her baby formula.
And people were actually going on eBay and Amazon in Canada, in Colombia, in Australia, and sending it to me. And I've had to stop responding to a lot of them because I'm not the only one in need.
Doris even appeared on live TV with a White House spokesperson.
What you say can impact the nation, the country, and I've now reached worldwide. And it's brought so much attention. It reached the White House, and now things are moving a lot more fast-paced.
On Thursday, the Biden administration announced the FDA is looking to boost production and imports of baby formula. So, Doris, is there anything else you want to say?
Hi, Mom. That's about it.
Now, I checked around at 3 different stores in Tirasana today, and the supply of baby formula on the shelves is pretty darn sparse. Also, they're limiting the number of packages that each customer can buy. Carlo?
And David, do we have any do's and don'ts for parents who are having trouble finding baby formula, because this is a widespread problem right now?
Yes, doctors say do not use homemade formula. Do not mix your formula. And if your child is over 1 year old, you may be able to start feeding the baby milk, cow's milk. But of course,
why would you see? This Western diet got us all fucked up, man. BJ, what's going on with you, man? You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, BJ, man? Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, man. So, oh yes, by design, Doc Boss. So, this dude, it's just crazy, man. I mean, it's not funny, but it's just like, all this stuff is by design, man. When we enough is enough. When we gonna get tired of this shit, man? When we gonna get tired of the bullshit, the foolery, just the, you know what I'm saying? Just the lies, this deceit. When we gonna get tired of it, man, and actually do something about this shit? And just say, what the hell with this government, man? Because this government ain't doing nothing for us, man. They doing some. See, the thing is with the government, it'll keep certain motherfuckers happy because you do more for certain other groups than others. So, you can't have that total argument of they ain't doing nothing for nobody. It's just all fucking psychological, man. It really is. And this is, psychological warfare, in my opinion, and spiritual warfare at that too. I just don't see none of these hyenas. You see what I'm saying? I don't see none of these hyenas. Do you see any of these hyenas, BJ?
What are you talking about, man? I just getting back.
What up, man? Yeah, I don't see none of these hyenas, man. BJ, what's good? My bad. How you doing, man? How you doing?
What hyenas we talking about? I'm lost.
I'm talking about these so-called, so-called black, like these females. I don't hear none of these females The same ones that shit, these Democratic shields and just people, period, because there's Republicans too. People pushing for these damn abortions and shit, but I don't hear no outcry or nothing, or no kind of concern for this formula shortage shit, man. What's going on with that? You see what I'm saying? It's just selective outrage. That's how I look at it. People want to get mad at certain things, what they want to get mad at, and they feel passionate about and shit.
But wait a minute, though. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about with this formula thing.
Ain't no shortage though.
Oh shit, word.
Ain't no shortage. Daggone.
That's what the guy just
Let me tell you
saying,
something. All you gotta do is look at that Tucker Carlson interview I sent you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you they were selling baby formula on Amazon for $150, so they upcharging.
Oh, yeah, that's what dude just said. You know what? She just said that right now. People or the news feed just say, see, you see how it's a lot of false information.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's not a shortage. It's kind of like that movie, The Have and the Have-Nots, baby.
Yeah, they're gouging. Yeah, this is like the
they ain't gouging shit. They daggone telling you, daggone, look, baby, we gonna get the baby formula your ass out, baby.
BJ,
so gouging.
Yeah, right. They're just hoarding it, man, and that's what
it's game time, baby. Game time. You ain't ever heard of the movie called The Hunger Games?
Oh yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly with this
Hunger Games, baby. Either you in or you out. Which side of the aisle you want to be on?
Damn, you ain't lying though. Yeah, because they was just saying right now in the news and shit. That's how you know it's a lot of misinformation. Because but they talk about misinformation when it comes out of our mouths, right? Go figure. But yeah, they was just saying on the news right now that she was just like, yeah, people was getting it from, or no, the news they were saying that people was getting it from Amazon, but they didn't say what you just said right now, and they was charging crazy and ridiculous amounts of prices. And see, that's another thing too. That's gonna put the thought, and see, that's like a little advertisement for Amazon right there. That's gonna make motherfuckers want to go on Amazon and check that out and buy it on Amazon. The news be plugging certain people and shit, just like certain people plug the news and they fund the news. These news corporations, news companies, it's the same shit. You see what I'm saying? But that's a good, that makes sense, man, because I knew something was up with this, man. Plus, dude just said, you know what I'm saying, it looks scarce and stuff, but I mean, if it was a shortage, that means there wouldn't damn be none in any of these stores and shit at all. So it's just like, I mean, it's just a fear. Here we go with the fear-based program, man, and fear-based traumatic programming and shit. That's what they do best, man. Everything is just to scare your ass and to make it to where it's just like, damn, well, I see another day and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or scare you to buy something. It's all about money too. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the jab stuff, man. The mask, everything was money and shit. The jab, all that, they made money off that shit. So it's the same kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? And they're talking about, give it to these kids and stuff like that in schools, but that shit was, they made billions from the kids from the schools, you know what I'm saying, with these masks. So that's why they was hitting us with these mandates. It's all about money at the end of the day, man. But especially this right here.
It's all about the money, baby. It ain't nothing funny.
And I see exactly what you talk about, BJ, because like you said, if it would be a shortage, there wouldn't be none at the store. There wouldn't be none on eBay or Amazon or none of that. And why is it? It's specifically exclusive to eBay and Amazon, right? Just right now. You see what I'm saying? That lets you know there's something, like you said, man, they're hoarding this shit, man. Have and have nots and shit. Not everybody has an Amazon account or eBay account, right? So it's just like, what's really good with that? And see, that's putting more money in Amazon's pockets too, right? It's just like, we talk about, what's his name, Jeff Bezos and shit like that, and the media and stuff like that, but they're advertising for this motherfucker right now. So I mean, I just really see, dude.
Who's talking about Jeff Bezos?
No, I'm just saying.
Black people talking about no damn Jeff Bezos. Y'all daggone love Jeff Bezos.
I'm saying the news, like every now and then they be, you know what I'm saying, good and bad things about him and shit. But it's just like, look at they fucking.
Y'all like Jeff Bezos because he donated to HBCUs. That's why y'all like him.
Damn. See that HBCU shit is a bunch of that shit. I ain't want to go into that, but that you already know what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? They be fucking. There be so many other different groups and shit graduating from that shit with honors and all this shit and going to them shits and shit. Like that shit is just all like, you know what I mean? Just like the NAACP and shit. That shit is really white or Europeanized and shit. That's Europeans started that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oliver Howard and shit. He was a Confederate and shit, Confederate soldier and shit. That's what Howard's named after, Howard University. So it's just all. A lot of this shit, man. It's just like.
Hey, I got two links open, man. Okay. Use my phone and dad gonna drag on something else. Hold on a minute. You got me?
Yeah, it's just going crazy though. Oh, the homie will be back, man. But yeah, man, that shit. He raised a good point, man. I knew something was up with this, man. It's just like, honestly, when stuff touches the news, man, you got to really be careful, man. When stuff touches that mainstream media, man, you got to really watch out because a lot of the times that shit is bullshit. It's just a scare tactic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, all right.
Like
I told you I switched my phones out, so just hold tight.
Word, this abortion shit, that's just for the vote. You know what I'm saying? It's like this shit could be possibly for a vote too, because you just heard the whatever news station that was talking about the Biden administration, is urging more imports and stuff of this shit and the baby formula and all this shit, like he's the savior. Oh my God. It's just like, what's up with this damn infrastructure though? What's up with this? You know what I'm saying? Everything's still fucked up. You know what I mean? What's up with this? What's up? So we're tripping off formula, but now we're not tripping off the gas prices no more. Now we're not tripping off you see what I'm saying? We're not tripping off the food shortages and the food going up and shit. They're hoarding the damn food and shit. It's just, it's just another thing and shit, man. They know that we can't focus on 2-3 things at the same time. So they got to give us shit in massive waves and shit like Grand Theft Auto and shit, San Andreas. You know what I mean? It's just these motherfuckers are clever and shit because there's not a lot of us. I mean, there's people still waking up, but a lot of the masses and shit are still stupid and shit and still sheep. You see what I'm saying? And just really not in tune with the shit that's going on. But I knew something was up with this shit too. And then see, now we got Bill Gates and shit in the background, lurking in the shadows and shit, like he's motherfucking Gargamel and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a crazy thing, man. So we want to see what's going on with this thing with this dude, Bill Gates and shit. See what's up with his little corporation because, like, I guess now he's trying to distribute. It's what a coincidence that he's trying to distribute some breast milk or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I guess it's formula. So let me go into this little clip real quick, man. Let's see what the hell this dude's talking about with this damn shit with Bill Gates, man. You know what I mean?
did a story earlier today about pallets of baby formula being shipped to the southern border and essentially being hoarded for those who are illegally crossing down there in Texas. And if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch that. And then this will maybe make a little bit more sense. But what was mentioned was the FDA had shut down a plant or a manufacturer of the formula. It's still shut down, and Daily Mail had discussed it. This is the article I want to start with. Why is the biggest baby formula plant in the U.S. still shut down after 3 months? It's been 3 months that it's been shut down. It's an Abbott Labs plant. They say that it's safe, and they were not responsible for the bacteria that killed 2 kids. But to this day, as far as I know, they have not reopened the plant, or the FDA has not allowed them to reopen the plant. And people are struggling to feed their kids. So Abbott Laboratories claim that its Michigan plant is not responsible for the bacteria that killed at least 2 infants. So they're saying that they're innocent of this, that they probably shouldn't have been shut down. The baby formula manufacturer alleged the FDA investigation revealed infant formula produced at their Sturgis facility is not the likely source of infection. Abbott claims products from the facility did not cause any bacterial outbreak. The plant still remains closed despite the findings after shutting down in February amid a major product recall. Abbott says it's working closely with the FDA to restart operations at the plant as parents across the nation are struggling to get formula for their babies. So Congress is up in arms over this. There is a recent story that's coming out that they want to now investigate what's going on, what's happening. But I found something interesting that is going on with Bill Gates. And it seems like Bill Gates is, every time you turn a rock over, there he is. You know, when we had a meat shortage, don't eat meats. You know, the World Economic Forum is telling you to eat bugs, don't eat meat. He's invested in this fake meat company, actually a couple of companies. And I did do a video on Bill Gates buying up a ton of land, a ton of farmland. And that video is also available on my YouTube channel that you should probably watch as well. So he's doing all of this stuff when it comes to fake meat. And now we have a shortage when it comes to baby formula, and Bill Gates backs lab-grown breast milk startup BioMilk again in a $21 million Series A funding. This was updated on February. It was originally published in October of 2021. Now, all of a sudden, there's more money being pushed into this fake lab-grown breast milk. BioMilk, the female-founded biotech developing lab-grown breast milk, has received backing from Bill Gates. It's his Breakthrough Energy Ventures and his latest Series A financing. The round, co-led by Breakthrough and Danish investors Novo Holdings, will help BioMilk accelerate its plan to launch cell-cultured human breast milk.
Wow. I mean, what you think about that shit, BJ? Man, that shit is it a coincidence that everywhere everywhere something's a shortage or everything?
Hey man, ain't nothing but the money, man. Ain't nothing but the money, baby. More money, man. More problems, baby. More money for them, more problems for you.
You ain't lying, dude. It's not a coincidence and shit, man. It's like, we don't be thinking though, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like so much entertainment and so much what's the name right now and shit. Why even, they still got Love and Hip Hop on, you still got motherfucking TikTok. Why even trip off this, right? You're entertained fucking, you know what I'm saying, for months off shit like that, man. It's just, we don't take things seriously, but then when something
they had you, I mean, even though I ain't gonna say that bad, they had you distracted. Well, first of all, I am gonna say something because I ain't like the way Vivian, even though I could care less. Vivica A. Fox, she shouldn't have won if she wanted to go with Kevin Samuels, she should, it is what it is. They doing it through the media, so they still dogging you out. They distracted us with that, but then you got the real issue right here.
Right. Yeah. That was, you know what I'm saying? They made it to where, you know what I mean? They made it to where, we was concerned about that shit and shit. Like, that was a big deal, which it wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I agree. And there you go. We got a serious situation on our hands, or serious enough with this, right? But it's she dogged him out because she's a has-been. Her career has been flop. I can't remember the last movie she was in, to be honest with you. So but see, the thing is, when I be saying, man, about these people, even as Candace Owens and people like that, you don't have no Asian Candace Owens. You don't have no fucking, you know what I'm saying? No Asian broad. If a Jet Li or if some famous Asian person died, you're not going to hear them going on TV and shitting on them, dude. See, we're just so off code, it's crazy and shit. And they know how to use us against us, and that works all the time, especially the women versus the men, right? So it's just like, when they use these celebrities to do it too. So, I take it seriously, but then I kind of don't, because these celebrities are actors and actresses. We got to remember that, man. And I can't take no actor seriously, dude. Anything could be an act with your ass. You know what I'm saying? You talking that bullshit about Kevin Samuels, that could be an act. So, we just got to really take shit with a grain of salt too, man. And just know that, this mainstream, lamestream, and even some of this social media is just here to brainwash and condition us and shit. All them women are has-been. And you notice how they have them on a Fox network, right? See, it's weird how, they was talking about Ice Cube.
Fox Soul, right?
Right. They was going in on Ice Cube and stuff like that.
Hey, look, man, at least Fox Soul lasted. CNN Plus couldn't last 3 weeks. Shit.
Dude, there was still BCN, Black Net News network or whatever or whatever the fuck.
They going to. At least they got Fox Soul, so somewhere Fox is really winning.
But I just think you know, but you notice how they, you know, they was going in on Donald Trump. They was going in on Ice Cube for fucking wanting to talk to Donald Trump. You know, it's just we're real, you know, it don't matter what kind of station they're on or you know, Rupert Murdoch or whoever the fuck owns that shit. You know, they could still go in there and go and be on some Democratic, liberal type, left-leaning type shit. You know, you talking to a man that's playing politics and shit. He, you know, he's an actor too, Ice Cube. But you talking to a man and shit that plays politics. That's basically what he was doing. That's playing politics and shit, man. I'm gonna go whoever has my best interests at heart, right? And whoever's gonna do something to me potentially for my vote or whatever the fuck I do for them. The quick pro quo. So you know what I mean? And you know them hacks and shit. You know they don't know about no fucking politics and shit. You know they're just ratchet. And they're trying to be a classier ratchet, but there's kind of no such thing to me. So you know what I mean? They're all, a lot of them are has-beens. They're over 50. You know, that's why they're on that show, because they're not really getting no residual income from anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got to work and do that. You see what I'm saying? That's just like some of these sports players after a while and shit. You know, they be commentating and shit like that because it's like, you know, hey, maybe they still want to be into the game, but at the same time, maybe their bag is just not right. And you know, they talking about Kevin Samuels being broke and this and that and this and that. See, that's just you know, that's some clickbait shit. That's some. It's really. I can't speak on a person's finances if I'm not living with them, or you know what I'm saying. If I'm not their accountant, that shit is really weird, man. And that just goes to show too how grown people are just as immature as these kids and shit, man. And just like, you know, they know gossip sells, and they know basically throwing somebody over under the bus and shit that was doing better than them. They know that's gonna get them some clicks and views and shit, especially by these bitter hyenas and shit. And these simpish dudes too. You know, these simpish dudes. You know, that's a good combination right there, man. These hyenas and these simps. So yeah, man. So yeah, you know, but you're right though. That was a big thing right there for them to distract us with that, and them having to go in on Kevin Samuels and shit, and just showing the world and shit, other people and other groups that we're off code and we don't have no no contingency code, and we just don't have no structure at all. You see what I'm saying? You could just break us down like some damn Legos, man. And you see what I'm saying? And we're so damn.
Figured it out, didn't it?
Where goes there?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, man. It's just crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. They know it, dude. And you know, other groups just looking at us crazy and shit. And I would look at us crazy too and shit if I was those other groups. Because look what the kind of shit we're demonstrating right now, man. It's just really, really unstructured and shit. It really doesn't make any sense and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it makes sense for the establishment, for the European establishment / small hat establishment. It makes sense for them and shit because, you know, you could make money and get entertained and all this and make us look like fools at the same time. Very brilliant strategy. You know what I'm saying? On some like 48 laws of power type shit, really. But yeah, man, you know, this damn formula stuff, man. I want to see these broads from Fox Soul. Speaking of them broads, I want to see them talk about this damn story. I want to see, you see what I'm saying? You know, I want to see these broads and shit talking about abortion and all this. I want to see them being that as outraged. I want to see them, you know, having some kind of concerns and shit over this shit, man. And you know, nowadays it's sad because a lot of women are just having babies and shit as contingency plans. And having babies just for collateral and shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, collateral from the baby daddy and collateral from the government. You see what I'm saying, dude? Like, it's sad. It's just not funny and shit, but it's like funny in a despicable way, you know? But yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. You know, but I mean, shortage. What else is gonna be short, right, BJ? What else? I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You notice it's like your natural resources are, you know what I'm saying? Watch, pretty soon bacon. Watch, pretty soon certain things like that are going to, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're going to start talking about a gold shortage. I'm telling you, it's really weird right now, man. We got to really be concerned about this shit in a way, but not be so scared, not be scared and have that fear-based programming like these motherfuckers want us to. But at the same time, just be aware of this shit. You see what I'm saying? And have our third eye open, man, when it comes down to this shit, man, because it's really It's really weird, you know what I'm saying? But BJ, what you think? I mean, damn near everything. I mean, these natural commodities right now are being, you know, or it's weird, man. It's really not good and shit. Then we can't forget like some months ago, like 6 months ago, and even before that, the chip shortage in the cars and shit. You know, there's fucking, you know what I'm saying? There's a price hike with these damn cars. It's just, I mean, what do you think about this shit, man? This shit is wild, man.
I look at it like, hey man, Hunger Games, Survival of the Fittest, and I think the brother Shaq was talking about a movie called Departed or some shit.
Damn. That's exactly what's going on in the movie. Is going on now.
Mm-hmm. You know what? They were talking about that movie Doctor Strange too. One of the people got arrested for being a sex predator or some shit.
Wait, say it again?
Somebody from that movie Doctor Strange that they put out was arrested for being messing with kids.
Damn, wait, one of the actors or like the producers and shit?
One of the actors.
Oh wow, dude, that's weird. That's very interesting. And why is it? You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of these people be actors or whatever the fuck the case is, but it still doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Why a lot of these people, man? It's like a lot of these Hollywood people always doing some like, man. You always hear about them like messing with kids or just doing some weird shit, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Or messing with the same sex or some weird. It's like, I mean, honestly, maybe there is some kind of Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there is some kind of little ritualistic thing that these people have to or do or go or you know what I'm saying? Or like maybe there's something funny going on, man, because something's not right, man. You know, it's just like there's always something, you know what I'm saying? Somebody getting caught with some child porn or something fun. It's like some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, but you know, there's never no jail time really that happens. That's what is really interesting too. There's never no really prison sentences. You know what I'm saying? There's never no fucking, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers getting fucking the book thrown at their ass and shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's never that, you know. You never hear about no police brutality or motherfuckers like this getting their ass beat by the cops or shot by the police and shit. That's really interesting and shit, man. Like, why you never hear about one of these motherfuckers, the gun accidentally going off for one of these motherfuckers and shit? See, because I think because these police and all these motherfuckers do the same shit. I'm not all, but you know what I'm saying? These judges do the same shit. You know, you say your honor to a motherfucker, you don't even know if he's a damn pedophile.
You kind of got a point with that,
right? How are you my honor and shit? You know, so yeah, man, it's just this whole system is wild and shit, man. But I mean, I see why they give us so much BJ. They give us so much distraction. They give us so much shows and entertainment shit because now all this shit is actually coming down the pike and shit. It's actually coming down the pike like motherfucker. They speeding this shit up a little bit, man. I mean, you talking about watch, it's gonna be I'm telling you, bacon or something else is gonna telling you something crazy like that. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying, if you think about it, if you looked at with that movie Trading Places and shit with Eddie Murphy and shit, that movie kind of gave you a lot of game and shit about the stock market and about raw commodities and shit, man. And bacon was one of them, right? Oil was one of them, crude oil, right?
You talking about Trading Places?
Yeah, remember that shit? Bacon was one of them. Oil was one. Those, and in real life, that's really what. Those really are some commodities too and shit, man. And now the oils, you know, that shit is scarce and then going up and shit. Something's not, you know what I mean? Watch, I'm telling you, it's gonna be some bacon. It's gonna be some gold or some silver. They're gonna try to say too. Some weird shit, dude. That's how you know it's something's really, really, really up. You know what I'm saying? Like. We just gotta like, but I see why like we don't be, you know what I'm saying, the average person don't be, because we got so much, we got love after locker, we got so much distraction and shit, man. Everything's at a click of a fucking button and shit, right? But the Bitcoin shit went down and shit, that shit dropped. That's not good, you know, because you hear so many people telling you to put your trust in your money and funds and shit in this digital currency already and shit, and then this happens and shit. But at the same time, that could be a ploy too for not wanting so many other people to invest in this shit too. So you never know your shit. You know what I mean? You never know, BJ. A lot of this shit's not sounding right now. A lot of this shit's sounding really funny right now. You know what I mean? It's seeming funny, dude. It's just playing out really, really, really weird and shit. But you're right, man. With this formula stuff, this is the new toilet paper and shit, man. You know, when that pandemic and shit started, this is the new motherfucking alcohol and shit, you know, Motherfuckers was buying up alcohol like crazy and shit. It's just like, you know what I mean? Rubbing alcohol and shit. Just motherfuckers that you wouldn't, things that you would never even thought was gonna be scarce and shit was and shit. But like you were saying, it wasn't really scarce. That's the question and shit. People was just buying that shit in bulk and just hoarding it up.
And this movie Trading Places made a lot of money too, bro.
That movie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That was a deep movie though, dude. But see, that's the thing and shit, man. That you know, that kind of movie and shit shows you, man. You know what I'm saying? That the masses from the 1%, man. You know, but like you were saying, the 1% are, you know, these other upper echelon people. There ain't no motherfucking shortage with them. You know, everything's to the highest bidder right now, man.
Shortage with them, they got it all.
That's what I'm saying. They got that shit all, exactly. And it's just that's why Bezos got so much of that shit on Amazon, dude. That motherfucker's one of them. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really just pay attention, man, and you know. But see, this is another thing too with the voting and all this shit. It just got us so distracted right now. We got to remember too, midterms is coming up, man. So they want to hit you with all types of fucking shit that doesn't really mean shit. Some of this shit does, but a lot of shit don't, right? But the symbolism and all that shit's really ridiculous because it's like, if somebody's not doing something in your area or your region, if they don't look like you and don't have a plan for your people, why even vote for them and shit, dude? I mean, that's my thing, locally or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, if you're not gonna do nothing for me, dude, I'm not even gonna waste my time and shit. It's just like investing with a, you know, with a broad or something, messing with a female or something. You mess with a female and shit, man. It got you. If it ain't going right, you gonna end that shit. Fuck that. You ain't gonna keep bullshitting around and shit. You see the signs with these women, right? Just like you see the signs with all this shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna say it. They're gonna do it, right? You feel what I'm saying, BJ? They're gonna show you. They ain't gonna say it. Just like with this government and shit, man. Little by little, they issuing shit out, man. And they, you know, little by little, you peeped it. Little by little, man. They, you know, issuing all this shit out. But they hitting this. It's kind of like it's being to the point where they're hitting this all at the same time, though. Too, though. It may be little by little, but they're still hitting us at the same time with this shit and bombarding us with this shit, man. It's just like that shit is wild and shit, man. But you're right though, man. You know, these top elite cats, they got the shit. They got the damn formula. You know what I'm saying? They got the you know, the hoarding mechanisms and shit and the gouging tactics and shit to these stores and all. You know what I'm saying? Because these stores get a percentage of this shit too, man. Let's just not get it twisted, shit, especially when something is so much in demand. You know what I mean? It's really like that's how that works. Hold up. Okay, let me hold up. You send me something. Let me play this, man. This dude Joe Biden, man. I'm going in a little bit. This guy Joe Biden's a damn idiot, man. It's just like, what'd you send me right now? What'd you send me right now? You said Biden. And they're making a big deal over Jen Psaki leaving. Who cares, man? Like, see, they got us like on some, like, you know what I'm saying? Now now all this stuff is coming about the jam jab now, you know. That's how they do it, man. You know what I'm saying? They wait for a certain amount of time and shit for a lot of shit to go down to be exposed about this shit, man. We can play this.
With reproductive freedom under attack, who can California women
Let's do
count
Joe
on to
Biden,
defend their
man.
rights?
He's a
GOP
damn
Board
idiot.
Senator Brian Dahle stands with Donald Trump. Dahle wants to roll back abortion rights, punishing
Women and doctors. It's why California women and Planned Parenthood support Gavin Newsom, a lifelong defender.
See that right there. See, I'm in California, dude. A lot of so-called black women and shit they're gonna go Google Gaga over this little ad right here that we played and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go ape shit and shit over this. So you know, all Planned Parenthood stamped the motherfucker abortion. With abortion, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker's gonna go right along with this asshole and shit. But little does he know and shit, you know what I'm saying? Little does a lot of them know that he pushes, you know what I'm saying, 12-year-olds to have abortions without parent consent. He pushes 12-year-olds to have sex change without parents' consent. I mean, I don't understand why people, especially these women, vote for the weirdest, most naturalist motherfuckers that you could vote for that do the most, that are for the most unnaturalist shit. You see what I'm saying, BJ? Like,
yeah.
Why would you fuck with somebody that's for that, you know, that's for children sneaking around and having abortions behind the kids' back? I mean, their parents' back. Why would you? So you basically see. You notice how there's no contraceptive talk, BJ. There's no safe sex talk. There's no preventative measures. You know what I'm saying, to prevent the kids even having sex, preventing people from even certain people from even having sex. There's none of that shit. You notice that? It's just abortion. Oh, I'm mad because you know what I'm saying? Oh, the United States is going to rule. No, the United States is not going to rule against it. They're just going to make it to where, you know what I'm saying, it's done by certain particular states, man. You know, and that's just how it is anyway, man. Because you know, the government can't interfere with everything. A governor can say fuck you. From a state can say fuck you. Federal government. I'm doing this shit my way, just like we all seen the shit with the lockdowns and shit. With these fake ass Republican governors and shit, you know what I'm saying? They fake too. They're full of shit too, and they get funding. You know what I'm saying? They get funding by these groups too. Let's not get it twisted and shit, like ALEC and all these other groups and shit, in the Federalist Society and all this shit. So I'm not gonna. These Republicans ain't off the hook either, dude, because it's all bullshit and shit. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even know politics anyway. They get funding from ALEC and some of these corporations shit and law and to make certain laws, right? The ALEC and certain groups will push these laws and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll give them funding and ideas and shit to fucking push the laws, these governors. So it's a lot of these motherfuckers, a lot of things these governors don't do, and they don't know either, right? So let's, but yeah, Gavin Newsom, man, if you vote for Gavin Newsom, you just an asshole, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Man or a woman. If you vote for a motherfucker like that, Jen, you don't give a fuck, man. You know. We go by these buzzwords, these trigger words like Donald Trump and right, you see what I'm saying, BJ, and GOP pugnant and you know, just bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying, and against abortion and just, you know, it's wild, man. It's trigger words, man. You know, it's trigger words, man. But let me play the rest of this shit real quick. But yeah, Gavin Newsom is a fucking asshole. He really is. What is he doing? What are they doing about the homeless population? Nothing, because they look like me and you. That's why. But yet these Ukrainians come over here and get the motherfucking food stamps and the EBTs and the red carpet, right? Airbnbs and the motherfucking, right? Crazy, man.
Here with me now, and a Fox Business exclusive, Forbes Media Chairman Steve Forbes and former CKE.
You can tell she used to suck on the thumb.
CEO Andy Puzder. Gentlemen, great to have you both. Thank you so much for being here. And Andy, I want to kick things off with you. Get your take on what we saw this week. The producer price index at 11%, the consumer price index at 8 1/3%. We see inflation persisting.
Yeah, and you hear Biden in the tape you just played saying it's his policies are helping. But it's really kind of ridiculous. You've got Jerome Powell out there raising interest rates, the Fed raising interest rates to cool down demand. You know, we ought to cool down the economy, slow it down. And then you've got President Biden out there talking about more spending, trying to pass his latest version of Build Back Growth to generate economic growth. So you've got his policies are doing exactly the opposite of what we need. He's not talking about calming demand and increasing supply, which would just take supply side economics. He wants to further boost demand and ignore supply.
Well, it's a great point. And Steve, this week we heard Jay Powell talk about the situation that we're in. He was confirmed, by the way, by the Senate for a second term. And afterwards, he said, well, we probably made a mistake in not raising interest rates a little sooner, admitting that they were way behind the curve in terms of, building up that balance sheet, as well as making such an easy money environment for so long. Can the Fed engineer a soft landing? That is, take interest rates all the way up, but not take the economy into recession.
Yeah, only in government would that kind of failure be rewarded by another term. And in the private sector, you'd be looking for other opportunities. But the fact of the matter is, when the Federal Reserve talks about soft landing, what they want to do is slow the economy down, but not have a full-blown recession. Just hope that none of those governors in the Federal Reserve ever pilot an airplane. You'd want to stay away from it. Unfortunately, they're going to engineer, I think, a very real slowdown, serious slowdown, And the Federal Reserve doesn't understand that the way you really fight inflation is by stabilizing the value of the dollar. That's what they did in the late 1980s.
So that's what, okay. So okay, you know what? What up, Shaq? Peace. But damn, what you BJ? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. But I think, man, dude. So he just said the Federal Reserve, right? So they're gonna crash this motherfucker, dude. It's gonna be another recession, dude. Because
I think you're thinking about the cryptocurrency crash, or possible.
Right. And see, anytime they're talking about the Feds saying a soft landing or some shit like that, that's basically dog whistling. That's basically telling you that it's gonna be another recession.
No, soft landing mean a hard landing, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
For your ass, anyway.
So damn, man, this is not good, dude. It's just like, I mean, I'm not trying to fear monger nobody, you know what I'm saying, watching nothing like this, man. I'm not trying to hit you with the fear base, none of that. But I'm just saying, you know, from a logical standpoint and shit, man, this is some bullshit. Here we go again. Nothing's changing. That's why you should not vote. In my opinion, especially people that look like us, this shit's just another, you know, worldly world on the motherfucking hamster world, right? You know, you just going around that same motherfucking circle, not traveling nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Just because something's circular and shit doesn't mean that you are able to travel on that motherfucker, man. It's just like, it's crazy, man. You know, so, I mean, they said the Fed, you know, the Federal Reserve, you know what I'm saying? We already know how they get down and shit. That's not even anything a part of the national, they're not even a part of the government. So, I mean, you know, a lot of people hear Federal Reserve and shit, and they think that's some kind of branch or that's some kind of, that man, them motherfuckers are just private bankers, dude. It's one big ass private banker shit, man. So that's not good. So here we go. You know, me and BJ told you, man. So y'all, not even trying to scare y'all, nothing like that, but just trying to let y'all know, man, it might not be good and shit. Plus, gas is you know already know gas and shit is at the highest it's been in the longest fucking period of time, right? One of the longest periods of time and shit. Plus, we all know it's gonna go up again and shit in the summertime, BJ. You feel what I'm saying? So they said.
Well, wait a minute, man. Now they have a diesel shortage.
You said they have a diesel shortage?
Yeah.
That ain't good.
That's what they say anyway.
That's the thing. Now we, you know, all of a sudden it's funny how they had the trucker convoy and shit not too long ago. Now there's a diesel shortage. We just really got to pay attention and be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it honestly seems like it's another something on the chessboard. You know, another piece on the chessboard to me. You see what I'm saying? That's all it seems like is shit, man. And damn, man, it's just like shortage. But that's how they do it, right? That's how you would crash a country or put a country in a recession, BJ, right? Is putting certain
Operation Doc Winter, man. I told you about it.
Damn, dude. Damn, BJ, dude. You said it, dude. It don't necessarily have to be the winter time to be dark winter, dude. You know,
I mean, all the stuff started in the winter, though.
Right. That's true.
Oh, yeah. When look, they said they had a shortage on roses for Mother's Day. Wait a minute. Hold on, man.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, man.
Meanwhile, everybody on the damn corner.
Shortage on toilet paper. Shortage on toothpaste coming next to a town near you.
But see, that's good with this toothpaste because a lot of us should be using this fluoride fucking bullshit anyway. That shit's.
Well, I don't. Well, look, I got a flea market I go to, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's two people I go. Well, other guy moved. It's a guy from New York, and then there's an African lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know another flea market down the street. They sell like this charcoal toothpaste and this
I get that too.
herbal toothpaste. So when I go to, I don't buy my toothpaste in a regular store nowhere. So I'm good on that. I buy the black seed oil, all that stuff from these people. So you know what I'm saying?
That's what I should.
All thing they gonna tell you is now if they approve, who gives a shit?
That's a bunch of bull. But look at all the poisonous shit that is FDA approved. Fructose corn syrup. What's the other shit? Hydrogenated.
That article I just sent you just said that daggone breastfeeding your baby can be dangerous.
See, I mean, but see, honestly, man, I don't see none of the hyenas. I don't see none of the European
Propaganda.
I don't see none of the European women, none of the hyenas, none of the I don't see none of these females.
Hey, Frank. Frank.
About shit.
The greatest form of warfare is propaganda.
That's true. That's so true. What's the name say? Fred Hampton say, politics is warfare without we say politics is warfare. Wait, politics is warfare without weapons, and war is
politics is warfare without bloodshed.
Yeah, right. And what's the other? He said
even though I might have to differ because they did throw a couple of Molotov cocktails in the damn Catholic church.
Damn.
But let me ask you a question though. If January 6th was an insurrection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you call the people who attack Supreme Court justice insurrectionists too?
Right.
Ain't that something? You see how it's only insurrection or terrorist when you want it to be?
When you want it to.
But then on the other side, you always say it's a peaceful protest.
Just like misinformation or disinformation. You know, that only got appeal to that only applies to regular people and shit. You know, that don't apply to these motherfucking big corporations and these news outlets and shit because they're the biggest misinformation motherfucking informers ever, man. You know what I mean?
Let me show you. Let me send you something real important before I go. Gotta sing you this.
Friday the 13th, baby. I had a good Friday though, so that was, you know what I'm saying? That was all good.
Let me sing you. I sent it to you earlier. No, I didn't send it to you. Hold on a minute. Hold on. We got a girl down here in Richmond that came all the way from California. She came from California to promote legalized marijuana and fight racism.
Oh, what? Shit, we gotta fight racism with the housing, dude, with the motherfucking, you know, the bank loans. We gotta go to the banks. We gotta go to these big corporations to fight the racism, dude. We talk about this, racism that, and shit, dude. Like, but certain motherfuckers are doing it, man. It's coming out of certain areas and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't be never pressing those areas that it's coming out of and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people, they give us the news and shit like it's, oh, racism is every fucking where and that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Coming from all these angles, but it really don't be, though. You know what I'm saying? It be coming from certain angles and shit. You know, that's the thing. We're not going at none of these banks and shit. So why are we talking about racism and shit? They're the biggest motherfucking discriminatory racist motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about housing loans, and we're not talking about these mortgage companies, racist ass companies and shit. We're not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's
well, look.
We be bullshitting, but see, I see, you know, we got people like Whoopi Goldberg, we got these leftists, and you got these feminists, and you got these motherfuckers talking that bullshit and shit. And I get why we're like this and shit, dude, because it seems like this is like a damn a matriarchy right now we got going on, especially with our so-called community and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? And how they say they're the backbone of this shit. So, you know, this shit is like a matriarchy right now and shit. Like no other group, like, you know, no other group says that, or no other group, you know, they don't push that on no other group and shit. That shit is weird and shit. Other groups have their men and shit. You know, they don't say that they're the backbone of their community. The man is and shit. It's weird and shit. But okay, first term city council member Anne Francis Lambert says she hopes.
Yeah, and you read the article. She from here. She sitting in from California the other day in a city council meeting. She said she's here. She came to fight racism, to bring casinos to Virginia and legalize marijuana. That's what she said. This was a city council meeting Wednesday. So I'm letting you know these people getting busted all around the country in think tanks and these focus groups out of these colleges and just coming to certain places.
Damn, dude.
Also in the meeting, they talked about defunding the police. And they just didn't know that. No, the mayor said they didn't. Somebody said they never wanted to defund the police. The mayor said, yeah, that was a bad idea. We shouldn't have defunded the police. And a matter of fact, Biden was meet with mayors around the country today.
I think we should defund the police from all that bullshit, that blue alert shit that Obama gave the motherfuckers in 2015 and shit. All those ridiculous military style fucking weapons, all that bullshit.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I get what you're saying on that. But what I'm saying, that rallying cry, defund the police, that's a daggone think tank. That ain't us.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Okay, right.
That's a hashtag, man.
Right. The hashtag, right. I feel you. Black Lives Matter. Right. I feel you. Right. These are things. Yeah. And see that see think tanks and shit like that work easiest with people that look like us and women and shit. The less you think, and the more of think tank will work for you. It makes sense. That's why it's a think tank. Awesome. It should be called group think, right? Group think. Damn, dude, we get caught up in some bullshit, dude. Like, fuck, dude. This is gonna hit our kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is all gonna trickle down and shit. This debt and all this shit that Biden and them, they think this shit is cute right now and shit, and they think it's just cool to like a fucked up ass boss at the job to just keep passing the buck and shit to the next motherfucker. They think this shit is cute. But this is gonna hit our grandkids and kids and shit, dude. This is not gonna be good as shit. You know, the future is gonna suffer from this fucking debt and all this bullshit. So while we entertain now, we got our love and hip hop. You feel me, BJ? We got our motherfucking love after lockup, or we got our motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Basketball wise, we got our TikTok. You know what I mean? We good. We got the motherfucking trap drill music and shit. We straight. You know, we got all the entertainment we need and to keep us in our feelings and shit, not our thinking at all, and not trying to get us out of the situation. Just keeping us in our insanity. You know what I mean, BJ? We good. You know what I'm saying? I was downloading the song on my DJ program, and I was looking at one of the songs, man. You know what I looked at is a group called, hey man, I'm gonna be dead on with you. A lot of all us are in a state of arrested development, but that's what it is. Whoa, dude.
Hey man, it's a group called Arrested Development.
Damn, I remember them back in the day, dude. They were talking about some positive shit though. And see, yeah. I liked them back then. See, that's when you had your different genres. You had your different, uprooted. You're saying your abstract shit. You had your gangster shit. You had your, you know what I'm saying? You had your lyrical shit. You had your shit that spit knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays it's just drill music. That's it. Talking about killing this motherfucker. Talking about, like you said, Arrested Development. Talking about shooting this motherfucker. Talking about how much bust downs and how much motherfucking bling and much motherfucking diamonds the motherfucking chain got.
Hey, and everyday people.
We're everyday people that are brainwashed and shit, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Everyday people. And that's my song back in the day, dog.
Oh yeah. And what's the other one? Mr. Window too. They had a song called Mr. Window. That was hard, dude. They were hard and shit, man. I remember them and shit. They was natural too and shit, man. They had the natural locks and natural long hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? The women was natural and shit, you know. But see, you couldn't, that wouldn't get no play now though. You know, shit like that wouldn't get no play and shit because we're too into the women, they got the eyelashes and all this makeup and the damn eagle claws and shit and these damn eyelashes that look like Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street. So, you know what I'm saying? And then you got these dudes looking like assholes and shit with the blonde dreads and shit. I don't know where the fuck they dye their dreads at, but I guess I don't know. You just got these motherfuckers with the tight skinny jeans and shit. How do you have skinny jeans and you're sagging? How do you sag off a skinny jean? It's just a real role reversal that we got going on right now. Motherfuckers got tats on their faces and shit just to be having tats on their faces and shit for a trend. I think that's really weird because how the fuck you expect to be any kind of successful and shit with a damn tattoo on your motherfucking face? I don't know. Or take it seriously. I don't know. But yeah, man, we're just so fucked up and shit. So I don't want, women and shit that be on here. They be thinking I just be going in on the women all the time, dude. I got to go in on the men, dude. We're fucking assholes and shit, really though. You know what I'm saying? Because we're supposed to be the protection and the provision and shit. I don't see a lot of provision with these motherfuckers assholes we got out here. And I don't really see a lot of protection because I see a lot of simp violence. Violent simps. That's what I see. A violent ass simp. I don't see nobody protecting a motherfucking female because she needs protection. I need to see a lot of motherfucking suckers out here. You know what I'm saying, BJ? Straight up. A lot of suckers. You know what I mean? On the real.
Yeah.
That's real spit, man. Well, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Even this YouTube shit, even people on this YouTube shit, they be on that bullshit too and shit. And they really pulling and distracting our people too. So it's not just the mainstream, man. It's also a lot of shit on here and shit and all the social media shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's our job. Well, that's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, our job to really fucking try to wake up the minds and shit. If not, man, oh well, that's on y'all and shit. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't want to be woken up and shit by this shit and this slumber and this, you know what I mean, this deep sleep and this coma and shit, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can stay in la la land and be tripping off what the government tells you to trip on. You know what I mean? And be conditional on what the government tells you to be conditional on. Y'all can still be celebrating these motherfucking holidays, telling you when to celebrate Valentine's, to telling you when to buy your loved one something, Christmas, telling you when to motherfucking buy your loved ones gifts and shit, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, telling you to be thankful about what you got and who you have. You know what I'm saying? We're just really conditioned down to a T, man. It's sad. It's a sad thing, man. It's a sad situation and shit, man. Really sad.
It sure is, man. Hey, look, man. I'm glad I was able to come on once again with you. I tell you I was thinking about it, Dag. I'm glad I came on, man. You know, take your time, brother.
Oh, yeah, BJ, man. Shout out your channel real quick. Just info real quick, man, before you bounce, man. Fuck it.
Got me, man. You can get me at kingbjmedia.com, Bernard Johnson Facebook. I'm Bernard 1120 on Instagram, 1120 on Instagram, kingbjmedia.com. $1919 BJ if you want to cash app. 1987 BJ1. I might need to get me another Twitter because maybe they'll release my suspensions from this point forward. You know, they don't like me very much on Twitter. Yeah, they hate me, man. And you know, and it was King BJ Fitness 32. They really hammering down though, brother. But hey, look, we fighting back, man. Hey man, keep up the good work, brother.
Man, you too, man. Oh yeah, man. Y'all follow my boy BJ and shit, man. So word, man. Follow him on all platforms if y'all can, man.
Yes,
man. They're live over here. All right, BJ, man. Good looking out for coming on. Appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna holler back at y'all, man. Let me go and eat and you know what I'm saying, and do my little stuff and shit, man. But man, stay vengeful, man, and you know, still stay stuck and free from this motherfucking government, man. If it ain't even the government, man, it's just, you know what I'm saying, these entities or these powers that be. You see what I'm saying? So be really, really mindful, man, and don't fall for the bullshit, man, and don't be slave to this motherfucking computer, man. You know who said that? You motherfucking Grandmaster Flash said that shit years ago, man. Do not be a slave in that. Unfortunately, we are slaves to these motherfucking computers and these gadgets and these gizmos. First thing we do and shit is look at these motherfucking phones and look at these devices and shit when we wake up. You see what I'm saying? And if we can't go camping all the time, man, maybe we need to go, you know, and seek and be one with nature spiritually in our minds from time to time. Just try to escape from this bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to meditate, something like that, do it. Do it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. Like and share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, man. Keep fucking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some more content coming out, man. I'm gonna have to do a video about this these hyenas and shit. I'll do a video tomorrow about these hyenas at Fox Unsold. You know what I'm saying? Fox shithole. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do a video about this Fox shithole, man. These broads and shit. You know what I'm saying? Being distasteful about Kevin Samuels and shit, man. You know. Instead of showing their class and shit, they try to show their ass and shit. And I'm gonna go in on it tomorrow, man. So like, share, subscribe, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace. Peace out. All right.